Whiskey and bullshit. Whiskey and bullshit. Whiskey and bullshit.
That always cracks me up.
Right, all the time, all the
It's
time.
always hilarious.
Every time it's a classic.
Right.
Hi, everybody. I'm Danita. Welcome to Whiskey and Bullshit.
What up,
Hey.
Paula? Welcome
What's
to
up,
another
Lee?
week of whiskey and the bullshit.
I am Mo, aka Maurice. Welcome to Whiskey and the Bullshit.
Mhm.
And I'm Waza Carol, and I am the whiskey in the whiskey and bullshit. Welcome. What we gonna start off with this week?
We're gonna start off with. We need to start off with the whiskey, baby.
All right.
I thought you'd
All
never
right.
ask.
So, everybody, what do we have this week? We have Elijah Craig, small batch bottle. Yes, we are going to, this is a Kentucky. It's a straight Kentucky bourbon whiskey. Yes, 94 proof.
Mm.
Mm,
So it's
some heat.
nice. It's nice, and
Okay.
but you'll be surprised. So Elijah Craig, go ahead. You can pour yourself a cup while I give some little bit of
Scott,
information.
go ahead, Scott.
There
Yeah.
you go. Everybody got that
Oh.
touch. Lift that off. That's a straight.
Mm.
That's some
Oh
straight
yeah.
stuff.
Woo. Yeah, that's
Oh,
some,
That's
Got
some
that.
whiskey.
I love the top. That little cork top. I love it.
Yeah.
I think
the whole design of the bottles is actually great.
that little cork top.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and have a little taste.
All right.
Woo! Yes. Woo!
Ooh.
Definitely.
All right, Carol. All right. What inspired this one?
Okay,
I'm sorry.
so Elijah Craig was actually a Baptist preacher from Kentucky. Did some other stuff before he decided to do the distillery thing, and so
What other stuff?
it was legal. He had some legal stuff. It was legal. Don't worry. He okay. I can't remember. So let's go. He
Mm-mm.
he was a Baptist preacher that started this distillery. It's Elijah Craig is 250 years old. So he's been brewing this for 250 years now.
Okay.
Um, so what makes his stuff a little different is that he uses charred oak barrels.
Okay.
So he was kind of the first to do that whole charred oak barrel thing. So there is some discussion of how that came about. Well, some people say that
Mm.
the barrels caught fire while the whiskey was in it, and that's how. Although I think that might not be so true because I think that would have like blew up, you know.
Mhm.
um,
Mhm.
but other people say that he had used some old sugar barrels,
Mhm.
and that's how some of the
Yeah.
how the flavor, that charred flavor from the charred whiskey, charred sugar barrels
Mhm.
got into there. So either way, whatever it was that started it, they've been doing it for 250 years.
This right
And
here
so,
is not a game. It's not a game. I'm sorry.
no,
Go ahead. Finish,
No,
Carol.
no, this is
It's not.
Elijah
look.
was not Elijah wasn't playing.
No,
Right.
I'm not.
Yeah. So
But
this is
whoever made that story up about the sugar barrels and charring them and all that, look here, it's in there. You can taste all of that.
Yeah.
yes.
You can
So
taste
it's
that char, that
very,
sweetness, that oak.
very,
It's good. This is great.
very warm and woody kind of
Mhm.
flavoring in there.
That's it. You know what? Woody is a good way to explain that. You're right, Carol. That's yeah,
And it's warm going down my
man. I'm
Only
mad that I put some ice cubes in there. I should have did that. Oh my gosh.
That's some paya.
It's about to make my
I
nose
just so
run.
happen to have some ice right here.
Brother, I don't think you're gonna need it,
Get my
man. Oh
ice
my
out.
goodness.
Forgot to get my ice out, so I might have to dip out for a break in a minute
Oh, good.
to
Okay.
get that ice. But it's made got wildflowers and honey, mixed in there. So if you really take a sip and just kind of let it sit on your tongue a little bit, you're gonna get that. You'll get more of that sweetness. If you can't do that, I know some people out there. If you're drinking Elijah Craig with us, and you can't hold it in there very long, it's okay. Just go ahead and swallow it and feel that warmth heat up your body and make you feel good.
Great. Great. Is this a good fit for cold weather?
It's a very good fit for cold weather.
Right.
Sitting by the fire. It's also, they always talk about wines being good with beef and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Elijah Craig is one of those things that when you have some kind of beef dinner or something, just not anything fancy, a good old steak or something. The Elijah, this kind of bourbon is really good with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can see that.
Hey, you know what else is good for?
What?
What's it good for?
When you go like mountain climbing, and look, and you be stuck up on that snow-capped mountain, and then the Saint Bernard run up on you with that barrel up under his chin.
That's what's in there.
It need to be some Elijah Craig in that barrel.
Elijah Craig
Save
and
your life. You hear me? That warm you right on up.
Sure
right,
will.
right,
Good old Elijah.
Right.
exactly.
You be
That's
freezing
that
and
good
then
old
you
Elijah.
take a little sip and be like, "Thanks, Elijah Craig."
Right.
Keep it from freezing to death.
Elijah, you're my boy.
and it's a bite on the back end too.
Yeah, it does have that.
Right.
It has a little bit of a smoke, from that char. You got a little bit of a smoke on the back end, but
It ain't no little.
I think I burned my taste buds off.
It ain't no little.
It's some payal now. It's some payal.
Yeah, this
Absolutely.
is for those drinkers that are drinkers.
Right.
This ain't that it's not lightweight. It's 94 proof. Remember,
Right.
it's just a shot from the nearest.
Right. Because there's some nap time right here.
I didn't go to the 100 proof, Mo.
You went close.
You pretty much did.
Right. I mean, 94. What's 6%? Right. Okay. I'm with you.
6% is a lot. It's a lot.
So we're gonna move on to our earworm of the week. Should I start, or does somebody else want to start?
Go ahead.
All right.
You could start. You know what happened last time?
Go ahead, black woman.
I was good last time. So my throwback was Dwele. I've been feeling away lately. 2020 and the top of 2021 has been kind of brutal on a sister. So my fallback is Dwele. His music's so smooth. So I just turn on Spotify and run Dwele. My current, I told you guys last week, Kirby, got me hooked because of the Lucky Day and her song called Velvet. But I'm gonna say this. She's got a new song with that rapper D Smoke, who is the winner of
Oh,
Netflix. What Rhythm and Flow? No, Rhythm and Music. I don't know. Whatever it was with the Cardi B and the Chance the Rapper and
Mhm.
Snoop Dogg talking about where you really from.
Oh, right.
No, brother, where you from?
Right.
I'm from Inglewood.
I'm from
Anyway, that dude.
Right.
Okay.
He's got a song with her called Superpower, and I saw a glimpse of a video that they're about to drop, and I'm like, so I'm excited about that. I love that song too. Okay, that was my earworm. Who's up?
Cool.
Have you ever heard of the artist Yeba?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm glad.
Man,
Anyway.
man, totally impressed by
Yes.
Yeba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been on that distance has
Uh-huh.
just been smooth, just
Oh.
smooth, mellow. I mean, I'm like, oh, I could just vibe with that all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the old school, my old school is, I, you know, Puffy, and Biggie Smalls. One More Chance. You cannot ever go wrong with that. You know.
Yes.
Well,
So
I would say
that's
I'm
where I
giving
am.
90s girl matte makeup, realness, and short hair today. 90s girl, you know, like the videos, you
The
know.
90s kind of girl. I'm glad I got my girl.
No, you know how all the music videos in the 90s, the girls had on the matte makeup
Oh
and,
Yeah, yeah.
and the
So
short haircuts and, you
Mhm.
know.
They was doing
shout
the
out,
running
you know
man.
what, too, real quick, shout out to the wife because I heard the wife playing it, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, who is that? And I
Yeah.
was shocked when I saw a picture of her.
Right.
Nonetheless, I was
Like,
very, very shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Melody,
so they doing that again. Okay. All right.
yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Right. Uh-huh.
Who's up?
Who got next?
okay. I got you. Did anybody happen to check out one of Q's videos from last week?
You know what? I'm sorry, I did not.
I didn't either.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you didn't want to go psychedelic, you know? What?
I ain't do it. I ain't even do it.
So, just a side note, the group I told you about, uh, Black Pumas,
Mm-hmm.
they ended up playing for a fundraiser for Kamala Harris.
Mm.
Oh wow.
They did her
Okay.
inaugural fundraiser. They performed for her inaugural fundraiser. So,
Mhm.
you know, they're not too shabby now, you know.
All right.
Um,
All right.
but I'm gonna take y'all way back, because you know I have my record player and I've been organizing my art room, and so I pulled out the records like vinyl,
Right. Some record.
Uh-oh.
and
Okay.
these belong to me and not that the person that lives in my house, DJ Willpower.
Mhm.
So I pulled out the straight records and I was listening to the Silvers, y'all.
Hey, hotline, hotline.
I was straight up, I was straight up grooving to the Silvers
Wow.
like for 2 days straight this week.
Yeah.
I was like, I was. I'm telling y'all, Leon Silvers was so ahead of his time when it came to his musical, talent and skills and his songwriting. Cause I'm like listening to those, and I'm like, man, I could hear, house versions of that in my head, and
Mhm.
you know,
Mm,
but
mm.
I was grooving. Let me tell you, to the Silvers.
You
It
was
was
listening. Bucket fever.
man.
But you know what though? that's perfect house vibe. Just
Mhm.
that whole and you're right, just ahead of time. Great music, Carol. Come on.
Mhm.
Come
Mhm.
Yeah.
on.
What about Foster Silvers though? I had the biggest crush on him.
She sure did, man. It
Yeah,
used
that
to
was my dude.
but you know,
He
so
was
I'm gonna tell
good
you,
13-year-old.
I've been grooving to the Silvers, and I don't know if y'all don't know, y'all don't know, y'all need to look that up because
Mhm.
yeah, that's some good music.
Good music.
All right.
Great music. Great
uh,
music.
and also been listening to um Labyrinth. I don't know if you all have heard of Labyrinth,
Yeah, yeah.
but I've also been listening to Labyrinth because I really like his groove too. Um,
Hmm.
it's like two ends of the spectrum.
Here we go.
But I was going
Is there a recurring theme weekly here with this two ends to the spectrum, Carol?
The Pearl, yeah, I think so.
because that's how I am sometimes. I'm like, I need to go here, and then let me go all the way to the other end,
Okay.
see what's over there. But
So
yeah, so that's what it's two ends when you go from the Silvers to Labyrinth. That's for sure. So yeah.
Scott,
Cool.
what's going on with you?
All right. So my throwback is from Quincy Jones. This from Quincy Jones album Sounds. This song called "I'm Gonna Miss You in the Morning," featuring none other than Alutha Vandross. Right.
Ooh.
It's
Lupa.
and it, if, as I understand, it's
Mm.
one of the very first times that his voice is recorded. You know,
Mhm.
it's just a really. It, I think it's only like 3 minutes. Yeah, it's only 3 minutes, but it's a super dope track. Um, excuse me, and my more recent um my more recent dope shit earworm is this song called "Why Don't You" by Cleo Soul.
You
Um,
know, I've been hearing about Cleo.
yeah, and I said more recent because it's back from 2018, so
Mhm.
obviously I'm catching up. But it's really kind of earthy. It's got the lows ain't so deep, but it's really earthy, and it's got a really dope kind of rhythm.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm rocking with that. And then as a not so much as an honorable mention, but I'm gonna come back to it. I noticed on Facebook and Instagram somebody had posted that James Baldwin's like his what do you call that? Excuse me, I'm looking for it. His track list or his record collection. James
Mm-hmm.
Baldwin's record collection is now a 478 track Spotify playlist.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go back and check that out
Check that out.
and
Yeah.
bring back a report to the whiskey and bullshit panel. Right?
All right
Right
now.
on.
Yeah.
Right
Dude,
on.
All right now.
awesome, man. Shout out to you guys, man. Just the musical variety and selection. I say this all the time. It's just impressive, man.
You gotta
Love
do
it.
it.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So before I get too drunk, we need to get drunk deep.
Oh, you want to get drunk deep with the insight of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So this one,
Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a
pour
minute,
you
Bob.
some more. If you gotta,
Yeah.
Hmm?
oh,
Gotta take
oh.
a sip before that insight.
Let me pour real quick because we're about to
Get
get
your
drunk
ice,
deep.
get your ice cube.
Right.
Right.
Let me put my business in the street, Carol. All right. So
My lips are burning.
let's get drunk deep, if you will.
Yes, you wanna do.
The insight of the week: attract what you expect. Attract what you expect.
Okay.
Sit on
Break
that
this
for a
down.
minute. Sip on that. Sip on that. In
right there.
layman's terms, you want to surround yourself around people that are like-minded in a sense of success. You don't want anybody around you that's negative, always got something, you know, crazy to say. You want to be around people that are uplifting, right? Proactive, progressive folks. Attract what you expect. Come on.
Bet that. Attract what you expect.
Attract what you expect.
Bet that.
It's all what you put into it. I'm gonna get back what I put in. Go ahead, V.
Don't nobody want to get drunk deep on this.
It's not just day. Think about it.
Look, we marinating. First of all, this is 94 proof. Okay, so
I'm like,
so
spread
we
out.
a little deeper.
I can't even feel my lips.
Yeah, good. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you, Elijah.
All right, Elijah.
Bet that.
We working on drunk deep here.
All right. So
Attract
what you expect. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
what
Carol.
you expect. I was just repeating so that
Yeah.
it could flow into my drink, the energy of what I'm saying,
In the
so it can
area.
flow
Yeah.
back
I'm
into
with
my
that.
head when I
Yeah.
drink it.
Well, that's pretty deep.
Mhm.
I'll drink to that.
Thank you, Elijah.
Thank you,
Look,
Elijah.
right.
Thank you, Elijah.
Look,
I don't know what to do.
this going straight to my liver chakra.
Wait a minute. I haven't put up any artwork yet, but which one is the liver chakra?
That just
One-
happened.
The one
Okay.
between yellow, it's yellow orange. It's between the yellow and the orange.
No.
That's the liver chakra. It's the
Yeah.
yellow orange chakra.
Right.
I like that one.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for the new chakra, Elijah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
All right, so
All right. So you want to kick
Expound,
off?
if you will, if you
You want
can.
to kick off this word? We still
Oh, we see it. Do we let it marinate a little bit?
I'm sorry, the drunk.
Let's delve into that just a little bit, Mo.
okay.
I got you.
Oh, okay. I receive it. Pass it on.
So, if you're attracting
Mhm.
what you expect,
Mm-hmm.
do you expect what you attract? No, I'm just playing.
Next segment, please. Right. This is one of them. Really, Carol? Really?
I'm just
Well,
no, I think that that our expectations, I mean, if we really think about it, we generally accept those around us without expectations. You know, we meet, we like, hey, how you doing? You know, and you build a relationship from there, and then we find out, that our expectations that we do actually have, they don't fit in. Then we have to
Really?
unfriend on Facebook.
Oh, you get Lord have mercy.
Then we start writing posts about how we're unfriending. If you're not along with my ride, then that's unfriend.
I've never been a fan
Of unfriending.
of telegraphing the unfriend.
So so then if you're attracting what you expect, then you don't have to go through all of that stuff. You don't have to unfriend all your friends that
Yeah.
friends.
had. But
And it's not such a production when you have to,
right, it's not such a. It's just like you have grown past that, and
Right.
it's like, oh, I no longer need that in my life, so it's done. And I don't have to say at the beginning of every year, you've been unfriended, it's because I'm in a new place and going into 2021, I'm in a new
Right,
place.
right.
You
Can we
know,
talk about that for a minute? What kind of nonsense is that? Where you announce, I'm going to unfriend people. So if you can see this, what kind of, or I'm going to block you. Like, just block me already. I don't need an announcement.
right?
You
You
know,
want
and
to talk about it?
Right. I want to talk about
and by the way, mama.
let's talk about it. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. And this, because no, that's right. No, yeah, right. Like, what? Just do it, yo. I mean,
Why we gotta have a conversation? It's like,
be a G up in this mug. You hear me? Just
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, with the whole unfriending thing, it's like when you're mad at somebody and it's on site, right? And instead of, like, having a whole conversation, well, I don't like you and I'm gonna beat you up, blah blah blah. I mean, just knock her the fuck out. Like, what are we talking about?
it is
conversation.
It's
Very
the
good point.
fallacy. It's the fallacy of performance, right? So the performance, we would love for the performance to do something for the receiver.
Yeah.
But really, in those cases, it seems like the performance is maybe as much for the performer as it is for the audience. You know what I mean? Like, this person has to overtly suggest, to garner whatever attention that they wish to get.
Yeah.
That, hey, I'm not, that's all I can stand, and I can't stand no more. And then like, you get a whole thread of, that's right, my friend, go ahead, that's my best friend, that's my partner, go ahead, they don't love you. Yeah, we out here, we changing in 2021. It's a new year, you hear me? Like, okay, all right.
So
I'm not that hype. You hear me? Like, I'm
like,
Benita, you were getting ready to say?
No, I was gonna say, you log in and try to get on my page and you're blocked. It's not a conversation.
Right.
The most conversation I'm gonna have is your mama as a response. Your mama.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna invite you to the block party. I ain't even gonna tell you about the block party. You just gonna show up and it's
hold up though. V, what your mama got to do with the block party? That's what I want to know.
Like, that's what I mean. Your mama.
My mama be at the block party. She be sitting there watching. She be like,
ooh. Did you invite her to the block party?
Right.
Like, your mama?
And I mean, at that point, you've been on Instagram, you've been on Facebook for a while. Yeah. So you know what that in and of itself is language, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You go to someone who you thought, you go to the page of someone who you thought you were connected with, and you're no longer connected. We know by now that's a language unto itself. So, I mean, again, I just think the performer needs the performance for themselves, and maybe far more than they think that everybody else need their performance, because they need to be affirmed, right? I mean, shit, why are we on all of these platforms? We be on all of these platforms, and as detached as we wish to be, we enjoy getting likes, we enjoy getting comments on our posts, that where we can continue the conversation. It is a thing. But the whole performance of, I done block somebody, that's a little needy to me, and I'm judging. I am judging. I'm judging, but I'm not judging. But
no, you're judging.
Yeah, right. It's some judging in there,
let's
right?
just call it what it is, Sky.
It's 2021, so I'm embracing all my faults, So, and I'm okay with non-closure at this point. You know?
Right,
Is
right.
that's your Facebook post? In 2021, I am embracing all of my faults.
Yeah, I kind of said that like in 2018, but
Right.
It's just
that's
it's
one of
just
them.
taking
That's one of them
2021
memories,
for me to get through most of them.
right? That's
I
one of
added
them
a few
memories
every
that I
year.
pop back up right after MLK Day. Like, here's some more wisdom.
Some more wisdom.
Food for thought.
So that reminded me of someone asked me for suggestions of other artists to be part of a project that we're doing. And I suggested someone, and they asked me, "Why did you suggest this person?" And I said, "Because they're a grown up." Because my whole thought was, yeah, I know a lot of artists, but all of them ain't grown ups. Some of them are older than me, but they ain't grown ups. So I'm like, who I surround myself with, I have expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we arrived back at. There you go. You
See,
attract what you
I can bring
expect.
it around. I
Oh,
bring it
see,
Yeah.
it's
Okay, I
like a
can't bring it all
circle.
the way around. So pretend
Thank
that I can
you,
bring all of
Elijah.
It's like a circle,
Well, to put
Thank you, Elijah.
right?
Curly Q in the circle right quick.
right.
For the record, I've never blocked anybody, even when they come on my page and been a total butt. Now I've deleted their post, but I haven't blocked them because it's just not that serious.
Well, deleting the post and blocking them are not the same thing.
No,
That-
I know it's
Clear.
just not
and,
that serious to block people.
Right.
Like
but shit,
whatever.
it is. Look, I done blocked a few.
I know you have. And
Hey,
that's
Scott.
positive.
Hey, Scott. Speaking of
Yes,
which,
sir.
can you unblock me, please?
I got you blocked.
I'm messing with you.
No. Look, I'm not playing these. I'm not out here
Real,
playing
man.
no games. Dude. Nobody got time for that. Man, people would look. With all this anonymity, man, people would. I know you ain't, but people
I mean,
will
you
run
would know,
up
Scott,
on
you
your
blocked me.
post.
So
Do I for real got you blocked?
no, I'm just messing with you, man. I'm
Man,
messing with
don't, look, I take stuff real literal. Okay, so
Yeah, me too.
I will look. I'm looking right now. Look, I'm
No,
looking
you didn't-
right
you didn't,
now
man.
to
You
see.
didn't.
Okay, my bad.
We good, man. We good.
Yeah.
I'm okay now. I'm okay. Okay.
What were you gonna say about somebody running up on you?
I was just saying, like, there's so much anonymity. Right? One of the advantages of social media is the anonymity with which people can navigate. And so, like, for real, like the whole notion that you can't get cussed out, stole on, like all that, like, or it may be worse, or to
Yeah.
some degree lighter, but
Yeah.
some other undesirable occurrence may not happen
Yeah.
because you're anonymous or because there's distance between you and the person you're engaging in, and I think some people take advantage of that, and just be cutting up all upside your page, So yeah, I got several people blocked, because here's the other thing, like I'm talking to you, like my time is valuable.
Yes, it is.
My conversation is valuable because I enter these conversations hoping that we can produce some truth out of it. Like whatever my function is in that, like not that necessarily that I'm always going to be producing truth, but I'm angling toward building some truth, some collectively advancing truth. But if I get clear that you ain't there, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Your mama. See what I'm saying? Your mama.
and I don't owe you no explanation or no performance, and I don't owe you all that
Say
stuff.
you can thank Elijah Craig.
Right, Elijah Craig,
1789.
figure it out. You hear me? Figure it out.
1789. Damn.
Atola,
What?
you was getting ready to say something. You had
No,
something.
he
No.
said it.
Yo, just figure it out.
You had a word.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
For that.
So
What
what's our
is-
word of the week,
what is-
Scarola?
What
You
is
got
your mind drip? What's the mind drip?
what's the
The
mind
mind
drip?
Hold on. Okay. All right. So the mind drip. Okay. So the mind drip of this week is the word conjecture.
Hmm.
Conjecture. To arrive at or deduce by surmise or guesswork.
Mhm.
Bullshit. So I mean, but conjecture. To use it in a sentence,
Mhm.
the insurrectionists
Oh.
on January 6th
Mm.
carried
Mm.
forward the notion, the unclaimed notions,
Mm-hmm.
they, the unclaimed notions of a failed election based on conjecture.
Conjecture. Yes.
Nicely put.
Conjecture.
So
All right.
all I would say in that situation is you change that around. You said the insurrectionist. Is
Mhm.
that what you said?
That
The
ain't what you said
I
last
don't remember what I said now, but
You know
So
what you said
I'm just to help you
last
out, man.
night.
I'm gonna help you out.
Yeah,
The snow roaches. The snow roaches.
okay, yeah, there you go. Them,
Be on
Damn.
some bullshit.
the snow roaches,
Be on
The snow
bullshit.
roach.
Because
the snow roaches rode conjecture into the insurrection on January 6th at the Capitol.
Bingo. There
Boom.
you go.
All
And
right.
if
So,
Nicely put.
they
so
didn't understand when you said conjecture, you just say bullshit.
bullshit. Right. Exactly. So that's the American English word mind drip, right? That's the American English mind drip.
Nice. I like
That,
that,
that
man.
all right. So I got a AAVE mind drip too.
Okay.
AAVE. Are we familiar with AAVE?
we are.
Yes, we are.
Okay, AAVE. All right.
You
So
should say what it is because
so
our listeners may not be
May not,
familiar
right.
with it.
okay. So right. So AAV is African American Vernacular English. It is the newfangled term for Ebonics, which is essentially a codifying of African American, again, the African American Vernacular English, the various what do you call those?
Really,
The
really.
various dialogues and the various dialogues, sayings,
Mhm.
affectations of
Mm-hmm.
of Africans in the use of English, particularly in the United States.
Mhm.
So the AAVE or the Ebonics mind drip of this week is: don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you.
Horse bitches.
Let me use this in a sentence.
Brought to you by.
Go.
Not
The inauguration,
by
right,
itself.
right.
Brought
The
to you by.
inauguration,
Yo.
the inauguration of the 46th president of the United States will occur on tomorrow. And to Donald Trump, we say, don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Get the fuck out. Okay?
This message was brought to you by Elijah Craig. Thank you, Elijah.
Um,
That
Speaking
was the
of
mind
which,
drip for the week, ladies and gentlemen.
less than 24 hours and he is history.
yeah.
Warriors, poets,
So,
recorders of deeds. Let's go.
speaking of the inauguration, we record this on Tuesday night and we post it on Wednesday. So it's not yet inauguration day, but I have my pearls on and I have my Howard Girl shirt on.
Oh,
Shout out to Madam Vice President Kamala
Madam
Harris.
Vice
Come on with
President.
it.
Shout out to Howard Girl Love for the dope T-shirt.
I ain't mad at that. Let's go.
Not at all. Not at all.
Come on with it.
And
Come on with it, HBCU.
and shout out to The Mandalorian, Baby Yoda on. What's
Baby
that?
May the force be with you. Yes,
Right.
yes, Carol. Yes.
What is it? Nanu Nanu?
Uh-oh.
Don't
my
disrespect
God.
Star Wars like that. No.
Like
Sorry.
six different things in one.
Right. No, come on, V. May the force be with you, man. Come on.
I said something.
Thank
so
you,
him.
Elijah Craig. Anyway,
You were saying something about
Did y'all
Howard Girl.
see how cool it was? Because it looked like Baby Yoda was actually peeking over the. You know that's funny, Scott.
yeah,
Thank
shout
you,
out
Elijah.
to Howard University Showtime Marching Band.
Okay.
Really.
Okay.
Often imitated, never duplicated. Is that what it is?
Oh,
That what we're going with?
yeah. Never duplicated. You hear me? The Howard Bisons,
The
right?
Howard Bison.
My son, don't,
TSU
Scott,
Tigers.
don't do it.
Is it the
HU?
TSU Tigers?
HU, you know.
Right?
And I'm gonna tell y'all right now that everybody who ever went to Howard, even for one semester, head so damn big right now.
Right.
Like this.
Right.
And y'all gonna have to deal with it for the next 4 years.
And AKA.
Yep. It's gonna be
I got one of each in my house.
Mm,
right.
I was student and an AKA.
Right.
wow. That's
Yeah.
right.
So you surrounded.
And I just be sitting in the middle with my beautiful Fisk alma mater and FU.
This is cool.
What's their mascot? What's
It's a
Fisk?
bulldog. It's a bulldog.
Bulldogs, yeah.
We had the joy of whenever somebody else was chanting their stuff, we would always chant FU. It was just beautiful. You know
So
what I'm saying?
childish. So childish.
I remember.
We were children. We
So
weren't
delicious.
40 years old
I remember. Look, I used to take them fan buses up there for them basketball games though.
Yeah,
Right.
and it would be a straight. They'd be saying stuff, and we'd be like, "F you, F you."
Yeah. FU, XU,
Fist for life,
Tougaloo.
y'all. Fiskite for life.
I love it. I
And-
love it.
And Tougaloo Bulldog. You know our mascot is a bulldog too.
All right. Tougaloo.
That's beautiful.
Tougaloo. Tougaloo. Touga goddamn Lou. All right.
Ah, the HBCU
well.
love. HBCU love.
Yes.
Love it.
Love. We all love Kamala. We all love you, girl.
Yeah.
Yes. So what, ladies, speaking of which, what do you think about this? The first woman to be inaugurated vice president, less than 24 hours away. We're looking at the first female vice president, black, mind you. How you ladies feeling?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you this.
Here we go.
See that?
Black women have been the catalyst for so much political change. That it was inevitable, I think, that the first female would be a black woman. I think it was inevitable because of the push black women have had in civil rights and the rights and freedoms of people, period. It was inevitable. It was not like, comparatively speaking, it was Harriet that risked her ass going all the way down into Deep South.
Okay.
You didn't, the white women wasn't doing that. It was
Christy Ann was trying to get us to wash her clothes. So,
right. You know,
Definitely wasn't trying to help you
the
nobody.
Amish was doing the work, but they was doing the work from their house. It wasn't like, it wasn't like they was going into the deep south and onto the, you know, sneaking onto the plantations and taking people off, you know. So
Right.
you kind of go from Jump Street, you know, black women were that political, that freedom seeker that pushed a society forward. I'm not saying black men didn't do that either. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that,
We talking about women right now, though.
yes, we're talking about women right now. And I'm
Yo,
just saying that, you know, when you look at those things and you look at the pushes, you know, and what they were doing, it was quite necessary and quite expected for the first to be a black woman, for the first woman to be
Right. So
okay.
I
For the
mean, I think the reality of it is I think there will be a woman president, and I think the reality of it is we're looking at the first woman president in his position. When you look at it long term. But look, like Scott mentioned, hey, Trump's out of there, and it's time to usher in this new era. But the reality of it is Biden and Harris are inheriting a mess.
mhm.
A mess.
That's not even a discussion.
and
Yeah.
that, I was going to say something along those lines, like, you know, quite honestly, I hope that you're right, Mo, that we're looking at the next president. After Biden, we're looking
Oh
at the
yeah.
next president and
Oh,
Kamala.
definitely.
I
Definitely.
hope that's right. And you know, I put energy behind it.
Well,
Because
And for that to happen, Democrats are going to have to grow some teeth. Just
I
quite
think
honest.
you know what I think they have it. They've done that by default. And to a point that we made in last week's show, if we do right and get behind this situation, we you all right over there, V? We good? Thank you, Elijah. Thank you, Elijah.
right now. All is-
You good?
I just want to know, like, who watching Versus with
I'm not.
Well, let me finish my point real quick.
No, please, go
And
ahead.
then we can go into what you would like to discuss, young lady. but to a point that was made last week, if we take the time to get behind this situation and really support, then I think the numbers said it all with this election. We gotta I just pray that we get behind locally and on a national level and push this through. All right, on to the verses, V.
Bet.
so Keisha Cole or the Harry girl, what's her name?
Oh,
V, you already know where I'm going with this.
I can't even. I know you. What is her name? Shanti. There we go. Shanti.
Come on, you already know where I'm going with this.
Oh, I know you love some Keisha Cole.
You love it to death.
Harry girl?
Huh?
Did you say the Harry girl?
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did. You really did.
I'm sorry, Shanti.
it did.
Ma'am, seriously, you're an attractive woman. Like, we all have, like, our hormones are at all these different levels. It's, you know, don't.
Thank you, Elijah.
Shanti. I'm
Look,
sorry.
we it's gonna have to be some editing.
I'm not editing shit.
Okay.
There is a disclaimer at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no disrespect, sis. I'm serious. You are dope. You write really great tunes and everything, and I appreciate your music.
But she didn't win against Keisha. Sorry.
I don't know. What
Oh,
y'all?
they had it for real.
Yeah, it's happening
Oh.
Thursday.
The
Yeah.
verse,
Oh,
yeah, the
Turkey
verse,
and
yeah.
Keisha Cole.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
man.
There have only been, I'm telling you, Jill and Erica set a bar,
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that the only person that came near that bar was Patty and Gladys.
And
And
yeah,
I only
and
tuned
that
in
fell short.
for a good 5-6 minutes.
You know, Patty and Gladys.
I just wanted to say I was there.
I spent
It's
some of
Patty
the time
and
with my
Gladys.
mom online.
So yeah, our mom was tuned in. Mom's was tuned in and excited. You know what I'm saying? But that's her generation, Patty and
Mhm.
Gladys, right? She enjoyed that immensely. But I'm saying the level of Jill and Erica,
That right there.
Yeah, that
Oh
was a
man,
that
just
set a bar
hit
so
after.
high.
yeah.
It's
Hey,
You know,
ridiculous. Hit
I
after
got
hit after hit.
I got another AAVE expression.
Okay.
go for it.
RUIN''T. Ruined.
What?
Right.
Ruined.
What?
Yes. Yes,
Cause,
I am. Because everything after that is like,
that man,
wah,
that
wah,
that
wah.
that Jill Scott and Erica Badu verses ruined me for all the following verses.
Right.
Good point.
Right.
The
Because
regular one,
now
That-
you're
Beanie Man and
I mean, it really was. It really was classic. You know, like
Yeah, it
these
was.
two
You're right.
sisters, like really, like seriously, genuinely celebrating each other and their
Yeah.
music, like
right.
really enjoying their moment, that very moment in their lives, right?
I'll go one better.
And we
Enjoying their
have been
craft.
searching for that since then. Say that what? Say what
Their
now?
craft, enjoying their craft.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, that just
We,
the whole vibe was yeah.
and I would, and I think that quite a few of us have been searching for that
Yeah.
ever since. Although I think some of us were looking for quite a bit of messiness with the Gucci Man and what's Jeezy. They was looking for the grime in there, and I was like,
But
okay, all right.
But they didn't give it to him. They cleaned it up. Yeah.
yeah,
They
I
cleaned it
mean,
up, but it was there.
but that was the better. I think because wasn't Jeezy trying to go versus Ti? Wasn't that was that originally where it was supposed to go though?
I don't even know.
Well, if
I
it
cannot
well, I think it
contemplate.
was, but
I cannot
that's two
contemplate
totally different. I mean, it wasn't no comparison.
No.
You know what I'm saying? No comparison. Two
No.
totally different eras.
Who's
You
going
know?
up against T.I.?
Say
Who
what?
would y'all put up against T.I.?
That's the good one, B.
Andre 3000?
No.
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that. But
All jokes aside,
no.
Snoop.
Okay.
I
Nah.
can see Snoop.
Think about it.
See,
Think about it.
I may not care enough to have an opinion. But I'm sorry.
No, you're not, Scott. It's okay. I agree.
I love T.I.
I am sorry because I don't want to offend, but I do mean what I say, but I don't want to offend. But I don't care enough. Like,
put him up against
okay.
Mystical.
No.
Okay. Yeah, Mystical got a good 2.5 albums, right?
Right. No.
And
Snoop gonna give you some heat.
Snoop
gonna give you some heat.
Clown. Wait a minute,
So
didn't
how
he already
many
go?
albums does T.I. have though?
No.
Who was he dancing with? Snoop came out on somebody's verses and was dancing.
Yeah,
I can't remember now.
Yeah.
And plus, Elijah Craig got me a little faded, just a little.
yeah,
Just
you
a
gotta be
little bit.
faded though.
Hey,
Yeah,
thank you, Elijah.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Keep me
So
from saying some more craziness.
Like, okay, all right. I'm gonna care. I want to care. I want to care.
Scott, we've moved on, man. It's okay.
Okay, all right. I'm good with that too. Like, I don't care anymore. I never cared.
so
I never cared.
Love it. Love it.
so last week we did a little Old Smoky.
Mhm.
Yes.
And we had some opportunities to try Old Smoky in some other ways.
Ooh-wee.
What y'all think? What you got going on?
So, Carol, yes, I tried Old Smoky with some coffee. Loved it. Smooth. Smooth. When I tell you it was so smooth, I'm glad I didn't have to work that day because I was straight. When I tell you I was just straight mellow,
Mm.
thank you, Old
Yeah.
Smoky. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Thank you, Old
Yeah.
Smoky. 'Cause it was, I
I
mean,
agree.
the smell, the
Yeah.
aroma with the coffee, all
Mm.
of that was like just on
Delish.
point.
Delish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
So
right there, Scott. Yes.
right.
That's
So
it.
okay, after we had our discussion,
Mhm.
after we enjoyed the Old Smoky and some and bullshit, I took the Old Smoky to some friends who don't typically drink. They're not drinkers, but
Mhm.
Mm,
they'll try some stuff. And I had them try some Old Smoky. I mixed it with some, just some Coke. I mixed it real nice.
Smoking coke.
Smoke.
Smoking coke.
Did you like the smoking coke?
Oh my God. Smoking Coke look, it's epic.
You know what?
It's
I'm not
epic.
gonna lie.
And
I couldn't get with the
they're
coke.
not even drinkers, but they really enjoyed it. Like
Okay.
it was they're not drinkers, but they said that was a drink that they could enjoy. They could have more than one drink. You know what I mean? So it's certainly the flavors that come forward in the
Mm.
Old Smoke, right? Was it maple?
It was
Salty
It was
caramel.
salty
caramel.
caramel.
Salt and caramel.
Salty
So
Yeah.
caramel.
it was a salt and caramel,
Man,
and then we put it with. So we had two Cokes. We had the regular Coke,
Mhm.
you did
and
with the
then
vanilla, didn't you?
we had that newfangled Coke with the vanilla and the orange Coke.
Ooh. Ooh.
Look, I'm a scientist up in here. You know what I'm
It was
saying?
all
But I look,
chemistry class.
you hear me? This chemistry up in here. You know what
I
I'm
bet
saying?
you it popped with the vanilla, didn't it?
It did.
Mm.
It
Oh,
did. And I
I like
mean, like classically so, like
Mhm.
memorably so. You know what I mean? And they
mhm.
really enjoyed it. Like they drank more of it than I did. And so, and then compound with the notion that it is a lighter whiskey. It was 60 proof, right?
right.
Mhm.
As opposed to our mainline 80 proof
It's
whiskey. And then
94.
Elijah Craig is up here at
90,
94.
94, right.
So even for folks who are not dedicated to the
Did you say dedicated?
even folks who are not dedicated to the
Jeez.
whiskey, right? These folks could really appreciate the flavor and the gentle strength
Not
of the
dedicated,
Old
Scott.
Smoke.
So y'all know
Now,
this is not a movie,
now
right?
the Elijah Craig
And I just
the
had,
Elijah Craig,
Carol, he not
you
finished.
got to dig a little deeper for the flavors, and that punch comes back. You got to be prepared for that punch. But if you eat right, you hydrate for that day. You know what I'm saying? That Elijah Craig will hit you off. You know what I mean?
hydrate, hydrate.
Did you just put in there a health disclaimer, Scott? What did you just say?
Hydrate
Hey,
people.
hey,
Look.
you know, if you eat right and hydrate, then
I'm just
we
saying.
should go.
Look,
You won't die.
listen here. We all trying to make it home. You hear me?
Orange peel.
Drive
Everybody
safely.
trying to make it home.
Drive
You hear
safely.
me? Drive safely. Don't drive. You hear me? But
Don't drink.
what did they drink
Don't do it.
responsibly? Yeah. Drink responsibly.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
Totally agree.
so y'all were liquidating the Old Smoky.
Had to.
We was liquidating the Old Smoky.
Well,
Y'all was
Scott was.
liquidating
No, I
the Old
didn't share.
I mean, you know, you gotta try it. You gotta try it unto itself first. You gotta do a shot first,
Yes. I had the
so
shot
that you can
first,
fully
which you all
appreciate.
enjoying that Old Smoky. But then
Oh shit! Here we go.
it was brownie week.
Uh-oh.
Brownie and Old Smoky brought me to a happy place I had not been in a while.
Old Smoky was the star.
I just poured a little bit of Old Smoky over my brownie.
Mhm.
Not baked it in the brownie. I poured
Oh.
it over the brownie. Little Old
Okay.
Smoky, little whipped cream on my brownie because there's nothing like whipped cream. It's the only white thing I eat.
I'm just saying, like, whipped cream is
Whipped
so
cream.
amazing. It's like, why would you not have whipped cream?
Whipped cream.
That whipped cream goes with. Why
Yeah.
would you?
Whipped cream.
Why don't you have
Whipped
whipped cream
cream.
in your refrigerator
Right.
every day?
If I could have blended the Old Smoky, I might try that. Blend the Old Smoky with the whipped cream. That might be something.
I'm always like, thank you, Elijah Craig.
Thank you a lot. But I put Old Smoky on my my brownie, and it was quite the deliciousness.
But I see that though. I gotta now. You got me wanting to go bake some brownies just to pour a lot. Old Smoky over there. I'm telling you, it was so smooth. Old Smoky is so smooth. It's ridiculous.
Old Smoky is smooth now.
So as you all can see, Elijah, I've been drinking.
I didn't have that much, I don't think.
Yeah, you didn't
I'm
have
down.
that much.
I'm almost at the bottom of Craig. Oh,
Oh, you know what though? I got the big bottle though.
See, Mo got the big bottle.
Why you get the big
They
bottle?
lied to me. Because they lied to me. They said I couldn't. You know what? You laugh. It's not funny.
I'm closer to you. So,
do you know white people love that song?
I love that song.
They do.
Do you really
But you know
love
what? That song was originally like the happy hour song. Get up off your ass and dance.
It really is, though. It really is.
To this day, I gotta get up.
Yes.
You know, y'all know how I say I don't be saying I hate stuff. I don't be saying it. I don't be saying it. But
right.
Okay, so
go ahead, V. Go ahead.
Return on the mic.
Okay,
right.
You know
that is the get off your ass and dance happy hour kickoffs. That's the jump up.
That might be the only time I dance. I dance to that and Don't Disturb This Groove.
Woo!
How you gonna put them together?
You can't put those together though. But you know
good.
what?
I look.
Listen,
I'm good.
that has fond memories.
Reincarnated white woman.
listen, that has fond memories for me. Me, shout out to Judy Klein. Me and my friend Judy Klein used to drive around all summer flirting with guys in her 300 ZX.
Nissan.
You
Right.
sound
And
Yeah.
Howard, right? We be driving all through Rock Creek Park.
You
Howard. So yeah, that's why I get up and dance to that song. I
I
don't know.
ain't mad.
dude.
So-
Everybody gets up and dance to that
Don't
song.
disturb
That's,
this groove. That's a cut though.
man,
That's a
that's
cut.
hey.
It
That's
brings
a
me right back.
classic.
Look, cause that'll make you dun, 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 dun,
Okay.
dun, 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 dun,
No,
dun,
no.
dun, dun, dun.
Right. Make it feel so
You want to really enjoy your life? Go watch some of those videos. You know,
Yes.
Don't Disturb This Groove video.
Oh my
right.
goodness.
And have your Elijah Craig.
Look here.
You will have a good time just watching those.
Look, that group,
Thank you, Elijah Craig.
their name was The System.
The system.
Yes.
There was song, You Are in My System. Is that the same group?
Yeah, that was it.
I want you to know that.
I think I'm the youngest one, so I was definitely like destroying the words to all of these songs back in the day,
I think we
and
all
like
do.
and like
We all
dancing,
did.
yeah, and
I
like
bet
dancing
none of
at the party, and like fall asleep on the couch, and like all that. I was the little cat that was not supposed to be in the party, but I was in the party listening to the system.
Wow.
So Scottola,
You're right.
I bet none of us actually know the words to Dancing Machine.
What?
Wait a minute.
I'm trying to think. Do I?
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
Dance
Do you
machine.
practice
I'm a
the-
dance machine. Watch me get down. Watch me get down. Yeah, I do.
No, the lyric.
The lyric.
lyrics.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Elijah.
Systematic.
Yes.
What do you say after automatic, systematic?
Something colored, self-contained. Bosom,
Oh, snap. You're right.
I don't know all that. I don't even know all
God,
that.
you're right. After automatic, systematic, you just go and you just start dancing.
But everybody was doing the robot by then.
That's that shit. No, everybody was doing a robot on the third word because you didn't know what it was.
So,
Wow.
so I'm gonna say this.
Wow, you're absolutely correct.
This week was Elijah Craig. Thank you, Elijah.
Yes.
And next week we got something new, something very different.
Yes.
And
That
you'll
ain't nothing but shots.
huh?
That ain't nothing but shots. That's funeral whiskey right there.
What the hell? What?
Talking about that Jameson.
Yes. So
Look, that's funeral whiskey. That ain't you just drink to get fucked up for real. Like,
so we gotta
you
try all
look,
of
you
that.
just doing curls. All you just doing curls.
We
You
gotta
mean
do
next
all
week?
the levels, Scott. We gotta do some really high end that
Look, I ain't mad.
flavorful, and we gotta do some of the stuff because everybody can't get no Elijah Craig or get no Old Smokey. You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't mad.
Well,
So
don't do the
we're gonna do a little Jameson,
I'm
y'all.
don't do the Maurice and get the big bottle if you do. So you end up.
I mean,
You know what?
You can get the big bottle, Maurice. You can get the big bottle.
Look,
You can get the big
Maurice,
bottle.
you in North
Maurice.
County, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But you know what though, Scott? I went to Total Wine. Shout out to Total Wine and the white and the snow roach that told me there wasn't a smaller size. I had to, Scott. I couldn't resist it. I apologize.
Hey, you got to bring it back. That's important.
So this might be really good in an old fashioned. I saw Carol. You had a orange peel, and with some bitters and a little simple syrup. This might be delicious.
So it wasn't just simple syrup. I got I went a little further. I have a rock candy stick, which
You were making a cough syrup.
Okay, so like this is the tale, y'all. Our great grandmother would do a bottle of whiskey, and she would put. See what I got here?
Rock candy.
Candy. This is rock. This is rock candy, you all. Rock candy. It's basically sugar balls. That's what it is.
You know, there's so many jokes right there. Sugar balls.
You know what? I kind of knew you were going to go there with it. I just didn't want to.
Because I'm 13-year-old boy. That's why.
So, so she would put rock candy inside of the whiskey and keep it, let it just melt down and everything. And she would give it to our young selves, and I'm talking 5, 4.
Come on, come here.
Come
Oh,
in.
that's
Because
it.
we would have
I
cold.
get that.
So we would have a cold.
I received that.
And in order to get rid of our cold, she would give us a tablespoon of whiskey and rock candy.
Knocked it right out, didn't it?
It sure did. It knocked us right out.
Dude,
So, that's what
that
NyQuil
was
is.
the whole point.
Right. So
that might have been illegal.
So yeah.
No, it was just their version of a hot toddy. That's all it was.
This is true. It just wasn't hot unless it was going down. So that's the whole thing. But so if you have any Elijah Craig or any bourbon whiskey recipes, send them to us. Let us know, so that we can try some things and let you know how they went next week. If you all got any of the Old Smoky from last week, enjoy your coffee, enjoy your vanilla Coke, enjoy your brownies, have a good time with all that stuff. And we thank you for watching and coming to Whiskey.
Don't do the rock candy though. That sounds a little it's a little suspect. Don't do that.
Like Carol said, send on your
what we gonna do with you, Mo?
Like Carol said, send on your recipes
that's
comments and questions, or if you have a problem you want us to solve while we're thinking whatever liquor of the week we're indulging in, whiskey and bull at gmail.com. Yes, it's a thing.
That's a thing. This is a workshop. You hear me? Like
absolutely. I'm with that. I received that. And one more thing. Shout out to Elijah Craig. Thank you, Elijah.
I cannot.
I love it.
Whiskey and bullshit. Whiskey and bullshit. Whiskey and bullshit.